Well, mapping the city is all about power and control and young people, because maps are generally made by other people who want to tell you how to live your life. But this is a show about young people's experience in Newcastle and Gateshead, their worlds, their places and their maps. Well, the project came about by working with skateboarders to start with, one of those groups that's looked on as troublemakers around the city, hanging around wearing hoodies. But once you start to realise what their world is like, the places they value, how they see the city, you get a very different impression. We thought we'd try the same with children as well, who often have a very limited view of the city. It's a strange and magical place, and their worlds and their maps are about their homes, about their hamsters, about their mums and dads, nans and grands. And it's one of those lovely moments you think, they have got maps of the world. Those are the sorts of maps we're showing here. The children's maps have changed my view of the city a great deal. The original groups we started with, the free runners, the skaters, it made me suddenly realise how many different Newcastles there are. We've done student maps. They know all the nightclubs and bars and their mortal fear of the library. The youngsters' maps, where they're often got this funny mixture of the internet, Facebook, Instagram, but the minute details of their bedrooms. It's helped me realise that there's all sorts of different youngsters out there, and they've all got a place in the city, though many of them are regarded as a nuisance. So hopefully we can change the minds of the powers that be too.
The kids really enjoyed it. They did some homework which then's being used. So they had to map their own identity, their own community and what they thought was important to them. Their physical geography, which they did for their homework, which John's then used.
So we had lots of university students and teachers come over to school and talk to us about mapping and really about the history of mapping and the history of the political idea of the map. And then young people were invited to change that. And once you give students pens and scissors and ask them to cut up a convention, then they're for it. And within that realm, they're able to understand the subtle politics of it, that Newcastle Gateshead is their place of living and that they should have a voice within it. So that was the basic idea. But as an art teacher, I love the creativity of how we show our worlds in a drawn way, in a visual way.